They swapped numbers at graduation and promised to stay in touch. But then real life kicked in, and they hadn't seen each other since. She'd often wondered what would have happened if the beautiful, insecure girlfriend hadn't staked her claim on him so early and so cloyingly, but felt too shy to contact him, worried that he might think she was stalking him in some way. But it had been 3 years since uni. Maybe the time was right. Maybe he was single. Maybe he was lonely. Maybe he would look at her afresh and be put in mind of delicate porcelain teacups. She called him on Wednesday afternoon. "Well, well, well," he said. "Joy Downer! What a blast from the past!" He shouted at her over the din of music playing loudly in the background. He was working in the art department of a record label in Soho Square. It sounded like a nightclub. "Christ," she said. "How'd you get any work done?" "Headphones," he shouted. "Private noise instead of public noise. How are you doing?" "Great," she said. "Really great. You?" "Excellent. Life is sweet." "Oh," she gushed. "Great. Where are you living now?" "Clapham," he said. "Or should I say Clam?" He laughed, and she gulped, wondering how she was going to bring up the subject of beautiful, insecure Vivica without sounding predatory. "Are you—" she began. "Have you got your own place, or are you sharing?" "Sharing," he said. She breathed a sigh of relief, fondly imagining him in a flat full of unhygienic single men watching Baywatch and peeing in the shower. "Me too," she said. "It's a nightmare, isn't it?" "Yeah, but not for much longer. We're moving out next week." "We?" "Yeah, me and Viv." "Oh." She felt her heart plummet with disappointment. "So you're still together then?" She drew her hand into a tight fist. "Uh-huh. Got married last summer." "Wow," she said. "Married? That's really—" "Grown up?" "Yeah, really." "I know, but we just thought, fuck it. We're soulmates. We're going to be together for a very long time, maybe even forever. Why not just go that extra step? Make that commitment, you know?" "Yes," she said, even though she didn't. "God, I can't believe it. Married at 24. You're very brave." "Is that a polite euphemism for very stupid?" he teased. She laughed. "Maybe a bit." "I know. I never thought I'd want to settle down so young. But you know, sometimes you just have to go with the flow. Not question things too much. Follow your heart." "Indeed." "And what about you? Anyone special in your life?" She hesitated, thought about telling him about George. There was a time in her life when Stuart would have been the first person to know that she'd replied to a personal ad. There was a time in her life when he'd have helped her word her reply. But now, among all this talk of marriage and big grown-up jobs, her little adventure on Sunday afternoon suddenly struck her as sad and pitiful. "No," she shrugged. "Not really. There was someone, but we split up a few months ago." "Ah, well," said Stuart. "Don't suppose you'll be single for long. Here, look. What are you up to tomorrow night?" "Nothing," she said, trying to make it sound like a happy coincidence rather than a woeful pronouncement on the state of her social life. "Cool. We're having a leaving party. Me and Viv." "Leaving?" "Yes. We're emigrating. To Spain." "What? Seriously?" "Uh-huh. We've bought a wreck in Andalusia. No water, no roof. We must be fucking mad." He laughed, although Joy couldn't really see what was funny about it. "But what are you going to do in Andalusia?" "I'm going to freelance, and Viv's going to set up her own pottery. We want to start trying for a baby soon, and neither of us wants to bring up children in this miserable fucking country, so we just decided to get out while we were still young. Make a real life for ourselves." "God, I can't believe it. You're so brave."